Hello everyone, I'm Life Designer Biji Tushar. Having an experience of 15 years as being a counselor and psychotherapist and providing coaching, mentoring and training to a large number of audience. Well, if you're a kind of person constantly falls into a trap of feeling depressed, who's not able to manage your thoughts, has a lot of overthinking, and how much ever you try to manage yourself, you're not able to control those thoughts that constantly keep coming to you and troubling you. Maybe it is the fear of the future, maybe it is the fear of the present, or maybe it is the burdens that you have carried in the past and you're scared that it's going to happen again. So once my client asked me, okay, ma'am, how do I manage this overthinking? What do I do when I have the surge of, just feeling like a victim and trying to put the blame of what's happening to me onto others? Because in the process, I realized that I am actually spoiling my relationships. I am blaming others and unknowingly hurting a lot of sentiments, and this is costing me a lot personally as well as professionally. So this is for that beautiful girl whom I have been coaching for so long, and she's an amazing person and an amazing professional as well. So this video is done specifically for her and everyone like her who have amazing talents and are really good at their work, but because of certain issues that you have faced in the childhood or certain traumas or loss of loved ones, you have come to overthinking or you have been depressed for a long period of time. Do not let depression, overthinking, anxiety, or panic attacks stop you from respecting the talents that you have, because you can be a winner and you can succeed at whatever you are doing. Only thing, a little bit of coaching, hand holding is required for the same. So even if I'm not able to coach you, I hope through this video you get a kind of relief and a tool by which you will be able to handle your emotions which are uncontrollable, and you feel there's a loss of charge and you're not able to manage yourself. Then this is for you. Stay tuned. Well, what can you do when you realize that you're coming to a patterned behavior of getting hyper about what's happening around you? Maybe people are not behaving according to your expectations. Maybe you have a strong sense of urgency where things have to be done now, as I have said, and it doesn't happen, and you lose all control and start blaming others or behaving in an erratic fashion. Then listen further. Well, what you need to do is be aware of the triggers. So sit quietly, take a notebook and a pen and write down, list down the triggers. What happens just before this kind of a behavior is exhibited by you? Like just before you burst out at others, just before you start accusing them or blaming them, what were the incidents that happened? So try to identify the triggers. Now that you identify the triggers, next time your brain is going to be aware of how a trigger is going to trigger you. So you will be aware. Now in that little space, when you know you're going to be triggered, and the awareness that this is a trigger is where you're going to work onto yourself. At that moment, there are three things that you can do as responses to the stress that you are having. Either it is fight, it is flight, or it is freezing. If you have been fighting, then try the freeze technique, wherein if you have been blaming others to let out the steam, let out the stress, just calm yourself for the moment and freeze yourself for a period of 1.5 minutes, that is 90 seconds. And the emotions that you feel will lose its intensity and it will be outside your body. So whatever you're going to say next won't be as detrimental as what you could have said before before the first minute. So what you can do is just calm yourself. If you're sitting, stand. If you're standing, sit or walk or dance. Change your state. That is the first thing that you can do in the pause between the awareness of the trigger and the actual trigger happening. Okay? Now, second thing is just close your eyes and concentrate on your breathing. Take deep breaths, 3 deep breaths. You can take a count of 4, hold for 4 and release with 4. And then increase it to 5 and increase it to 6. So 3 times you can take these deep breaths, and this would make you comparatively calm. Now, if the object of your trigger is in front of you, first and foremost, look at that person and say, just give me a moment, I'll get back to you. Just give me a moment, I'll get back to you. This will give you even more time for the trigger to lose its intensity. And what you're doing right now is you're diffusing the intense emotions and letting it become powerless so that you become powerful and handle the situation gracefully. As a result of which, the other person is also able to understand that you're helpless in such a situation and seeking for the cooperation, and which definitely will be given to you, whether that person is your colleague, whether that person is your relative, whether that person is your family member, whoever that person is. So allow the steam to be let out. Once you've done that, just take half a glass of water, and before you take water, you just have to say, I am cool, I am calm, I am composed. What will you say? I am cool, I am calm, I am composed into the water, and drink that water. Definitely, it will make you feel much, much better and in charge of the situation. And then you work around what the issue is and how you can deal with it better. This technique definitely works, and I'm sure you're going to utilize it to enhance your relationships and to take a charge on yourself. Only you can do it. So try it out and put in your comments as to how this technique has worked for you. Stay blessed. I win when you win. This is Life Designer Biji Tushar signing off for now. In case you wish to have any videos on any particular techniques that you would like to learn with respect to handling your emotions, well, मैं हूं ना. So do put in your comments and keep encouraging me. God bless.